What is up, YouTube? Nazo Team Fair today, back with another card discussion. Gonna be going over two new cards, two new Shadow Paladin cards. Gosh, oh my gosh, Bushiroad Bushiroad decided Shadow Paladin wasn't meta anymore, and they decided we're gonna make it meta again. We're gonna make it hella good. So yeah, Shadow Paladin got two new cards. They're both pretty freaking nuts. Not gonna lie. If you don't have Blackwing Swordbreakers and you want to play this deck. I hope you have a lot of money, because if not, I mean, you're probably going to be kind of boned here. Unless they decide to reprint Blackwing Swordbreaker, which they really should. Anyway, let's get into it. This is the new Strider thingy. His name is Dragheart Luard. So yeah, he's great. You know, you can see everything. Let's get to his skills. So his first skill is, he's the first of the Shadow Paladin Ritual cards. Ritual is our keyword. And Ritual is based on how many grade 1s you have in your drop zone. Everything right now is Ritual 3, so if you have 3 grade 1s in your drop zone, this skill is active. By the way, neither of these skills are generation breaks, so they're kind of freaking nuts. Place 2 normal units in your drop zone at the bottom of your deck in any order. During the start of your ride phase, you pay the cost. If you do, during the turn, you can stride without having to pay. During your turn, you can have, you can pay the cost of stride without having to actually pay the cost of stride. Basically, you can just stride for free. For anything. All you have to do is just put 2 normal units from your drop zone to the bottom of your deck. So, yeah, and I mean, every grade 1 is a normal unit. So, yeah, it's pretty freaking nuts. You have infinite grade 1s, essentially. You have infinite PGs. You have infinite Blackwing... Well, I mean, you can't infinitely Blackwing Swordbreaker because you're eventually going to have soul, but even then, you have infinite PGs. Like, yo, you can put PGs at the bottom of your deck. I know what you're probably thinking, and I'll get to that. I'll get to the, but then you're gonna, like, get rid of the amount of, like, nah, it doesn't even matter. His other skill is Counterblast 1, choose a rear guard and kill it. During your turn, when your G unit strides, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to 2 grade 1 or lower cards, call them 6 rear guard circles, and shuffle your deck. So basically, you go +1 off his skill. You go +1 because normally the stride you have to get rid of a card, but you're getting extra drive checks, so it balances out. But you're not getting rid of a card, so you go +1 off striding too. So you go +2. And if you get a Blackwing Swordbreaker, that's +3. That could be +4. Yo, this card is real. Like, this is going to probably end up being in every Shadow Paladin deck that is not Revengers or Phantom Blaster. Like, because, gosh, this card is nuts. Like, I can't even. And with this deck, you could probably end up running less grade... You will end up running less grade 3s, and... I mean, you'll end up running more grade 1s, and it scares me to think of how good this deck will be. So yeah, that's that card. He's really, really good. Oh my gosh. This card is nuts. And then we have the new PG, the keyword PG. Yeah. And it's pretty insane. So it has the normal PG, one place from hand, you can whatever, and stuff. And it has the keyword. And it has a ritual. So basically, Gem Break 1 in the drop zone, Ritual 3, and you can count it for its own card. Like, so basically, if it's one of the 3 grade 1s you have in the drop zone, it totally still works. Retire a rear guard. Send another copy of this card from the drop zone to the bottom of your deck, and add it to your hand. So basically, you have 2 copies of it in your drop zone. One goes to the bottom of your deck, the other goes to your hand. Yeah, and then you can just kill off another grade 1. So you'll have 2 grade 1s. So all you have to do is like call over it, whatever, or something, and then bam, you'll be right back where you started. So yeah, and you may be thinking, wait, but that card's at the bottom. Yeah, but Shadow, like, what's his name? I forgot. I just thought Luard will just, can search out other cards. So who cares? Like, you'll just search out a card, and then you look through your deck, you shuffle, and you place it, closer to yourself, essentially. And I mean, there's nothing from stopping you also, from like calling this card out from the deck, killing it off, and then getting it back to your hand. Like, that is a thing you can do too. Oh my gosh. I mean, yeah, the Shadow Paladin is pretty counterblast heavy, so there might be some kinks on how to work out things there, but even then, I mean, you have Kaiden, you have there are things you can do to countercharge. You have Dorn if you want to throw this in Revengers, because I mean, yeah, it's not a Revenger, but I mean, who cares? The effect is so good, it's kind of worth it. And I mean, it's not like you run that many non-Revenger stuff anyway. Yeah, this card is overall insane. This is probably the best keyword PG. Not even gonna lie. Yeah, Shadow Paladin is about to be meta again. And if anyone thinks like no, it's all Seven Seas and Gear Chronicle, like literally those are the meta decks. But yeah, these cards are pretty nuts, honestly. Like I don't know what else to say on them, but yeah, um, look forward to it. But anyway, this has been Natsu / KBF Team Fairy Tale signing out.